Hey detectives, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Disco Elysium. When we last left off, we had gotten enough money to pay off our debts, and honestly, I don't remember what. Oh yes, we spent a very long time reading our case files and such, and then we passed out and got dragged out here because we remembered our girlfriend. And now we're just going through a few
What's
thoughts
this?
that we have.
We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
Well, that's me, Mr. Reasonable. Somebody's got to keep it sane around here.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Where is this kingdom of conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
How do you bring about these circumstances?
Incrementally.
I see.
History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
It's like at least 75% true, unfortunately. Revolutions put the idea in people's heads, though. Okay, what's the kingdom of conscience actually like, though?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Sounds incredible. Let's go there right now.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
Alright. Well, let's get there eventually.
That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
Okay. Let's see here. What else do we have? We have skill points. What is hurting my logic? Oh, thoughts. I think that's temporary currently. Should I become tougher? Actually, what I should really upgrade is that, probably, but physical toughness wouldn't be so bad. Hold on, before I do that, let me just check. I have 4 thoughts that we actually have. I could engage in rigorous self. Should I forget advanced race theory? All it adds is conceptualization. That is kind of necessary. We are self-deluding ourselves, but it sounds fun. That boosts perception. If anything, I think we should probably forget advanced race theory. It does add conceptualization, but perhaps we should acquire one of these instead. Let's see here. I think I just need to remember this in order to figure out. What's this? I don't even know when I got this one. Just half-light? Oh. Not too worried about that one. Although I'm afraid we're becoming a moderate. I don't want that, actually. I was prepared to be a socialist, just not a completely crazed one. This seems unhealthy. Okay, I have one skill point. I guess I'm going to use it to unlock a new slot, because we need to internalize some stuff. Actually, I might forget advanced. Oh, I don't. Oh, I have. It takes a skill point to forget advanced race theory too. We really got to think about what we kind of want to take, huh? We should probably internalize whatever the hell this is to do with our wife, huh? Okay, now, as it does happen to be 2 a.m., we should probably go sleep. Which is what I guess I thought we had longer to go before we got this, or I would have just finished it last session, but that's alright. This guy really just stands here all damn day, huh?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Kim.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. Oh, that's right. That's what I was meaning to do before, but I didn't actually figure out how to trigger it, and I just ended up reading case files instead.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
Yeah. So how do you feel today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on.
Hey, that's almost complimentary.
Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal.
That'll be fine.
But we did manage to get him down from the tree. So as they say, all's well that ends well.
by not ideal, he means he can't believe he let you try that trick and would be angry if he didn't feel the outcome was partly his responsibility.
I admit I'm a little out of practice due to not remembering anything.
Being sober also tends to help with precision.
Shut up, Kim.
Anyway, we performed the field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we're missing something, but we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
Well, we talked to some people.
Including Evrard Claire, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one.
Yeah, he killed us several
He
times.
wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
He's a tough cookie, that
Claire
one.
also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
Yeah, big relief. Very serviceable name. Perfectly reasonable.
Moving on. We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow.
Yes, I agree. I just don't know where they are, and it's 2 a.m.
Above
already.
all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
No, I have no idea why I do the things I do, Lieutenant.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. Well, I'm glad he likes our disco fashion. So what are our powers exactly as the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Why not more than 1,000?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Rebachol.
This sounds easy to abuse.
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Gotcha. What else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
And how are we sure they show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
And if they resist?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Huh. Have I killed people?
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
I probably haven't.
Perhaps. But Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of kills.
I see. But that's not great. Have you?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
He has internalized it well. It's just that. A fact. A self-contained past event.
So if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Yes, it is, actually. Okay, what happens to people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all these rules?
A coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
I see. His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Well, let's say it was the citizens.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
Gotcha. What is the moral intern?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
Yeah. So I don't know, actually, Kim. That's how bad it is in here.
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across
centrists.
the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
I see. What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
I see. What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Sure,
Something
I can.
kind and usual.
Yes.
Something almost self-explanatory. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Exactly. Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Alright, what do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
Okay, well I have an
Do
opinion.
you?
The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Oh god. Oh no. Let's not mutter that, thanks. I think possibly we are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois... No, actually, let's see, it's between 1 and 2, surely. We've done a bit of an awful job here. You seen the place? This isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Okay, maybe we make our own laws.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout. Didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
I see.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Damn it. How'd you get so cool,
You
Kim?
mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Sure is. He flicks the
Keeping the
ash.
habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Probably would, yeah.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
I think he does, yeah. Okay, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
Just look into the night.
dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in man, in Jamrock and in GRIH.
Pulls on a cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
Yeah, I guess if we're literally the only cops that have been here in like years, it's no wonder that nobody likes us that much. What's it like in Jamrock and the GRIH then?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
Okay, so we're actually powerful elsewhere. He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I see. Well, I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here and do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Well, thanks for this, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Let's see here. Okay, so our first priority for sure. You know what? I'll look over all this in the morning properly. Yeah. Bye, Kim. Alright, folks, it's our golden opportunity. Kim's gone to bed. Where the hell did we put the corpse? Is it still just sitting out back? I think so. I need to go steal the boots off of it before we go to bed. What the hell is Kuno still out here for?
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines.
That's not great.
The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity.
Wow, Kuno's little sneak pig's back for the booty.
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
Thanks.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot. It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal. It's not completely useless. It's not completely useless.
Okay.
It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening. This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Sweet.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka style.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
Alright, how much damage did that cost?
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly.
Fair enough.
Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Did. Alright, perfect. We've stolen some boots. They were not that case relevant. We still have them if they are case relevant. They're just not on his feet anymore. I doubt we've done that much damage to our murder investigation. And also, we are so poor that we are homeless and in debt to our partner. So, like, we gotta get ourselves together a little. I mean, come on. Can't get back in the kitchen at night, huh? What's up, man?
Can I help you?
Nope, okay. Alright, we'll clean the boots up in the morning. Maybe Kim won't see. For now, I think we'd better actually go to bed. Why doesn't this hotel room have an actual bed? This looks like it's a pull-out couch, but it's an actual hotel room. Why doesn't it have... I mean, it's a fairly decently sized hotel room, whatever.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's been stuck at 207 for a while. I wonder if that's the hard cutoff for some reason.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Alright.
And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Fun.
Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
I see. Check
It
blanket.
barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. A bit tense in the muscles. Relax.
Okay, roll
It's
over.
a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Yes. Who killed him?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Okay, no more thoughts. Sleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Okay, we're dreaming about just the outside of the place, or are we actually sleepwalking? I wouldn't put it past us to be sleepwalking, but I think it's a dream. Oh, look, it's me hanging from the tree. That's exciting.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What the hell is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
No, I don't remember anything.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
Christ, why is this corpse so horny? I think I was left, probably.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Yeah.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Yeah, I don't think I have friends. I can get it all back.
No, it's
Yeah, we're
gone.
delusional.
3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What the hell's Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
You're saying I failed the whole world?
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm just trying to solve the case, man.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Oh, hell, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Well, that was a relaxing and refreshing night of sleep. For 5 hours. Be funny if not going to bed until 2 a.m. actually had an impact on my stats or something for the day, but I don't think it will.
Good going, buddy.
What the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Oh, our drug problem. Right.
You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
What the hell is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor?
That's right, yeah.
It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Ready to go to war against the world.
I'm sure we could do without speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week? Let's be honest. 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Oh, come on. Half the town won't be dead. I can
Suit
totally do
yourself.
this.
Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
My god, how many different drugs are we addicted to, by the way? Let's see. We looked through all this. Oh. This, though, is new. Don't smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them unless it's to think about how you're going to get them clean, that is. For now, they're unsellable, unwearable, and just
These
downright
boots
disgusting.
were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now, much less smell. Hopefully soon you'll know more about them.
Isn't there a saying about walking in another man's
You've seen
shoes?
too much to be that naive. Even if you don't remember it, you'll never know what it was like to be him.
I see. Will I be able to wear them?
The size seems about right. Once you get the foul-smelling flesh gunk out.
Great, let's put them away. What else we got? Alright, so we got quests. Let's see here. We need to clean the boots somewhere. We need to find the Wild Pines rep. That's actually our main goal for today. We need to talk to these Union guys. They might show up. We need to call Alice back. We have 20 reals. Just don't make sure we don't drop below that. We need to find our badge. We need to ask Kuno about this. We need to style our paperwork. Ask about tattoos. Send the corpse to processing. But first, put it in a fridge. Search for a caller. Secret passage. Sad song on tape. Oh, I didn't get this key. Okay, well, we'll do it. Talk to the cook. Talk to a rich person. My god, we do have a lot of quest leads here. Okay, first, the big thing for today is we need to find the Wild Pines rep. Secondly, we need to put, probably first thing for the day, we need to put the corpse in the fridge. Thirdly, I should check the lights here and run this number and some other quick and easy stuff. Okay, locked.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside.
Okay, screw it. It's probably the same girl as yesterday. We talked to her already. Thanks for watching, detectives. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And have a nice day, detectives. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.